Hello everybody and welcome back. We're looking at question 15 on the 2005 Gauss paper. Which equation represents the relationship between the values of x and y in this table? Okay. So, we're given a bunch of equations, and just like the last question, they're taking advantage of the fact that it's a multiple choice contest. They're giving us 5 possibilities. It's up to us just to sort of match things through. Okay. So, we sort of just have to go through equation by equation and see, is this representing what's in the table of values? If it is, great. If not, we've got something to work on. So all of them are of the form y equals. So I say, well, the easiest thing to do is take these values of x, plug them in, and see, do we get the right y's? So I'm going to copy the table of values. I think we need another page. Copy the table of values over. So we have x and y, and we had 1.5, 2, and 3. We had 3 and 4.5, and we had 4 and 6. Now, depending on how good you are, table of values, pattern recognition, all that nice stuff, you can see a relationship between x and y, not necessarily one of the ones that's expressed, but you might see that we're just going up by 1 in the x columns and 1.5 in the y columns. If you're good at that, you might be able to tell it's y equals 1.5x. Now, that might not be any of the options. There might be another pattern going on here. But if we take a look, we see b, y equals 1.5x. It stands out pretty quickly. So we do know b will be the answer. Okay. But suppose we didn't know that. Suppose we were terrible at pattern recognition, and that's certainly possible. You don't have to be great at everything to do these contests. You know, try the questions you're good at, skip the ones you don't understand or think you're going to struggle with. You'd be surprised. You can still get a pretty good mark. Okay, so we're just going to take each of these in turn and go the slow route. If you're going to approach it this way, I do, however, recommend that you maybe do other questions that you think you can do faster, because this is going to be a little time consuming. So A was y equals, I think, x plus 0.5. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these same x values, create a brand new chart based on A, and if it fails at any point, well, then I know A isn't the right one. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 plus 0.5, hey, that's 1.5. We're off to a great start. But I plug in 2, I get 2.5, and then 3.5, and 4.5. So this is not the one I want. Now I already know B is the one I want. And so if we were doing this method and we were doing it left to right, we would get B as the answer pretty quickly. Now, x, y, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we get 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. But maybe we're one of those people who prefers to go right to left, assuming that they'd put the good answer, or the correct answer, towards the end. That's perfectly reasonable. Or maybe you're someone who goes right for the middle and works their way out. So C is 0.5x plus 1. Y equals 0.5x plus 1. So x, we have y. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 times 0.5 is 0.5 plus 1 is 1.5. 2 times 0.5 is 1 plus another 1 is 2. So already it's failed. Do we even need to bother filling this in? We don't, but I'm going to do it just really quickly. We have D and we have E. I know E was y equals x squared something or other. X squared plus 0.5. And y is 2x minus 0.5. All of these are designed to get that 1.5 right away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 times 2 is 2, minus 0.5 is 1.5. 2 times 2 is 4, minus 0.5 is 3.5. Well, that's not going to work. Breaks down because we didn't get 3, we got 3.5. And the last one, just double checking, we already know B is the answer, but 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 squared is 1, plus 0.5 is 1.5. 2 squared is 4, plus 0.5 is 4.5. Then we get 9.5 and 16.5. So the answer really is B, and we've shown it. A lot of you out there likely got this very quickly. Even if you were doing table of values, the A, B is the answer. But there it is in all its glory, and now we also know why the other ones don't work. Okay? So that was 15. 16 is up next, so stay tuned for that. Have yourselves a wonderful day.